Hello everyone, I am the Salty Weasel of Mischief, and I just wanted to give a little tour and a discussion of where I'm staying now. So I'm currently staying at East Jesus, which is a wonderful artist collective, kind of group that is out here in the desert. So I figured, rather than trying to explain everything, I'm just going to walk around the property and show some of the art while I walk and have a long conversation that's going to meander around. I have a couple of goals and some notes, so forgive me if you see me reading my notes here. I'm walking around the parking lot right now. This is before you actually get to East Jesus. I'm not going to take the tour in the same order as everyone else because that's not the way that I work. Anyway, so East Jesus has been really welcoming and good to us. And, it's one of those places that I hear a lot of random rumors that people talk about what East Jesus is about and who they are and all of those kinds of things. And most of the time, everything that I hear is absolutely true. And people think that they're just lies and rumors and, crazy stories that get made up about East Jesus, and they don't realize that it's all absolutely true stuff. Everything that you've heard is probably real. So, or at least started with a basis in fact. So that's the first thing that I want everyone to understand, is that it's not just rumors and made up ridiculousness. It's absolutely the craziest place that you'll ever be. And everything that you've ever heard is likely at least a grain of truth to it, But anyway, as we wander through, you're going to have questions about the art pieces that people have put in. And all I can really say is that I did them all myself. Mopar, everyone will recognize from all the videos as the main guy who's, talking. But he's not the only person here. And he actually is away right now and has left us with the responsibility of guiding people through the art garden. It's very early in the morning, so I doubt we'll get anybody quite yet. Although there's somebody coming right now. No, probably just walking through. Another totally normal person out here in the slabs. So I decided that I do this early morning walk through and just talk about whatever came to my mind. I wanted to address specifically though the lies and things that people tell about East Jesus. I love this piece. She's a real fighter. Look her up. So I kind of wrote some notes down to help myself about the lies. So first off, one of the lies is that everybody owns a gun. Oh, here comes Booty. Hey, Booty. Morning. It's the queen. Anyway, you got a drone with you? Or is that somebody else's drone?
Not mine.
Not yours? Yeah. We've got a friend who's got a drone that follows them. Anyway, so back to my lies. There's a lie going around that everyone at East Jesus has a gun. And yeah, I saw it. And I just want to kind of dispel that rumor. Not everyone has a single gun. I have two. One is a rubber band gun and the other one is Nerf. But, lots of people have different armaments. Bobcat has a spear, an axe, several throwing knives, slingshots, that kind of thing. Anyway, the second thing that I wanted to go over is that a lot of people are saying that we eat meals of babies, like roasted babies, and now we're sometimes, and that we're having them for dinner every night. But we have found that a baby takes too long to go through, so we always have leftovers. So we're doing it for lunch too sometimes now, and you know, it's whatever works out. Sometimes it'll be one baby will last you 3 days. Depends how many people are in town. Well, this one's neat. Random room of random art from random artists. Don't ask me questions. Okay, so the next one is that the vegetarian or vegan meal is every Tuesday. Now, depending on who we catch, we don't always know, you know, which it is, because sometimes we shoot them from a distance. So it'll be either vegetarian or vegan on Tuesdays now. Well, I like this one. He's got a lot of eyes, or she. I don't know which. Ooh. That's actual taxidermy too. He's pretty. And there's an arrow going down. I don't think that's the right direction. I'll go this way. Okay, number 4. We are not all hippies who worship Vishnu. My parents were hippies, but we're not all hippies here. You know, most of us worship Satan. I actually am an atheist who worships science. You know, beakers and all that kind of stuff. I do services for Pastafarianism, as I consider myself a minister for that. We've got a few more art pieces out there further out than I want to walk. Coming down the back. I love all these mosaics. Actually, this one really ignited my imagination about doing stuff out of rebar. As far as just basic shapes, it's so much cooler in here right now than it is out there. Got the seesaw. It's pretty fun to watch tourists climb up on that and potentially hurt themselves. Nobody's done it while I've been here, but I imagine it happens. And old carnival stuff. Kissing boots. Looks like it was used for throwing knives, but you know, who am I to judge? Not everyone's relationship is perfect. All right. Look at this piece. This piece is beautiful, made out of cement and cloth. Looks like he's slowly deteriorating into the ground. I love it. So, yeah. Also, here we didn't put acid in the Kool-Aid, so that was another lie. So we don't put acid in the Kool-Aid. We do, however, keep our Kool-Aid in a drawer marked acid. So that's probably where that rumor started. I love this piece. There's lots to read here. This is the official chocolate martini bar. First church of the chocolate martini. It's traveling martini Volkswagen that serves real chocolate martinis. There's lots going on in here. Make good thing, do big fun, get more laid, and rise and infect. Alright, let's see, what's the next one? I gotta turn my pages. Okay, so the founder, Charlie, everybody knows about him, right? He didn't die like the rumors said that he did. That was actually, just completely made up by spiteful people that didn't like him. He's now performing, though, under the name NASX and is doing very well for himself. You can look him up on YouTube. He's actually doing really well. Here's the dolphin shrine. I love these dolphin suitcases. They got me really excited for arting with suitcases when I was first down here the first year. They were very broken down now, but they were spread throughout the art garden, with all kinds of anti-dolphin propaganda. Dolphin farts create 99% of the greenhouse gases. Well, I'm glad they warned us about that kind of stuff, because it is absolutely true. There's the Tower of Barbarella. Look at all those geese. Those were all hunted locally, too. Low cost promise. The difference between a garden and a graveyard is what you choose to bury in it. You'll notice that East Jesus is surrounded by whirligigs and fans and spinners with little pieces of metal attached to them. They actually serve a pretty important purpose for us. You can see they kind of glint off the light and they're really pretty. They make great sound. But the real purpose of them is to deflect the government-run mind control experiments that the high-frequency dolphin sonar sound waves are used to control and pacify people's brains. Those actually reflect the sonar and bounce it off into space where it harmlessly affects aliens on other planets. So they're multifunctional. The land that East Jesus is on is actually a huge piece of property. It goes way back. And it was initially purchased from the Portuguese in the Treaty of 1892 when they gave up on pissing off the natives with late-night parties that were just too loud and unruly. So we took over that tradition and been keeping it alive. Dolphins killed Jesus so they can invent evolution, then converted to Christianity to make Santas not real or on Christmas. It's true. Look it up. So we're pretty close to the end of the art garden. Sorry, so my video cut off at the end. I had too much random things on it because I tend to ramble. I have a couple more things left to say that I wanted to pass on that were rumors or lies about East Jesus. So the first one was the rumor that we're purchasing the slabs, and that's actually backwards. So we have the slabs already, and we're slowly subdividing them so that we can sell them. And we're going to be run through a rental property. Everything is going to be condos and timeshares. So look forward to that. And it's all going to go to wealthy socialites on the West Coast. You know, they might have been from the East Coast. We're not differentiating where they come from, but, you know, it's going to go for very high-end clientele. And then we wanted to let everyone know there's a question that people ask, and that's where all these objects came from, that everything at East Jesus is made out of, and they wanted to know if it was like abandoned stuff or whatever, but it's not. It's all objects that were stolen from other dimensions and brought here by the famous art thief and space pirate, the Silver Spectre, from the Dusty Flats gang. So that's who to blame for all of the lost objects. But I wanted to give a chance to show some of these signs over here for East Jesus, because you can actually send money to help support art creation and the artists who are all out here that are constantly creating these things. This sign over here shows that it's a member of the California Museum Association. I like to say that East Jesus is a 5013C non for it's a 420 profiting non-organizational, it's a disorganized nonprofit, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And so we have a sign here to donate to the Imperial County's only art museum. So this is the finest art that you can find in Imperial County resides here, and you can come and look at it. It's a constantly evolving art museum of weird, strange, and wonderful made objects. So all kinds of things to look at, and there's human exhibits in it as well of the random people who come and stay or go through here. We get people from all over the world come through from time to time. You want to see some broken glass, this is a great place to come see broken glass. Look at all this stuff. Very sharp and pointy. And there's a family that just left of small children. Can you imagine bringing small children to a place like this with all this broken art? We have the time machine here that was used to bring the stuff, all the garbage that everything is made out of out here. I think that's what it was. I love this pterodactyl here. Anyway, so I had a list of all the things that I was going to talk about, so I wouldn't just ramble, but we have a tendency to do that. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to East Jesus. Is this your first time out here?
Definitely.
Excellent, excellent. So come on in and I'll let you know what the rules are here before you go through the art garden.
Perfect.
Very important safety stuff, talk here to start off with. So you'll see there's carpeted paths that are winding their way through. Completely ignore those. Disregard completely. Go wherever you want. You can wander through the exhibits. You can become a part of the exhibit. You can do whatever you want to do, because it's all about freedom here, right? The second part is, because of that freedom, there's a lot of broken glass and rusted, dangerous, jagged pieces out here. So it's very, very important that you climb on them, lick them, touch everything. But that leads to the third rule, that if anything's broken, blame it on somebody else. So it's all about personal responsibility and making sure that you have a great time, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. We've got a bowling alley over here. If you use that, it's nice to put the pins up for the next person. But, you know, we got a really dangerous, fun seesaw over here that you can play on. Somebody will come and help you get on that if you want. It takes like 3 adults, but it only takes 1 adult to launch a child clear into somebody else's camp. So you can do that by yourself. But yeah, go ahead, hit things. There's some musical instruments over on that side, I think. And, you know, have fun, frolic, do whatever you want to do.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy. If you have any questions, let us know and we'll try not to answer them.
I have one I think you might want to answer. What's
Okay.
the Venmo?
What? Oh, you know what? I would be happy to take your picture inside of this dollhouse, and that way you have it all to remember it by, and you can look up East Jesus for the future and see what, like, the history and find answers to questions online, because I don't know all those answers, but if you want, I'll take your picture in there.
Sure.
Okay, excellent.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You know, this is the only art museum in all of Imperial County.
Not
So,
surprised.
This is fine art at its finest.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It is.
Enjoy your free self-guided tour.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.